Welcome to Spikeless Gardens, and today we are going to be planting many different kinds of Lisianthus. The first Lisianthus we are going to start with is Champagne Lisianthus. They are little yellow seeds that are coated.
Boy, those look tiny.
Oh, and one thing you need to make sure that's not in your soil is these bark pieces. So you should always look before you put your seeds in to make sure they are not in there.
Gotcha.
And you should always wet your soil so the moisture in the soil can get to your plants and it will help it grow better.
So Miss Hazel's going to show us how she plants these tiny little seeds. Good thing she has tiny little fingers.
So you take the seed and you just gotta kind of drop it in and you just push it down a little bit. And
you're going to cover that up later, aren't you?
Yeah.
Now, what about those plant markers? Those are pretty important, aren't they?
They are important because if you don't have plant markers, you don't know what you're gonna grow. And you don't know where...
They could get mixed up, huh?
Yes, they can get very mixed up. So, if they're a different kind of Lisianthus that needs 2 in them, make sure you put 2 in them. But this kind only needs 1 in each cell.
And these are 105 cell trays.
Yes.
Typically, Lisianthus comes 50 to a vial. And Miss Hazel grew Lisianthus for the very first time last year with almost a 95% rate. Was phenomenal. And we've fallen in love with these flowers at Spyglass Gardens.
Yes, we have.
So have our customers. So she's going to show you a little trick here. Once you get all your seeds that you want to plant, now realize you don't have to plant every seed in that vial this year. You can hold some back till the next year. Now, flower seed doesn't last as long as some vegetable seeds, but typically you've got a good 2-year lifespan. And as long as you keep them cool and dark, and not wet and not too hot.
Mm-hmm.
So we actually have a soil bank that we put them in. And we keep them nice and the right temperature all winter long.
And if you have this, and if you might see if you put too many seeds in one cell, always make sure.
Right, pick those up and put them in the next cell. And what's nice about these are they're color coded, so you can actually see them. Many times, it's actually diatomaceous earth that they actually cover the seeds with. It's a clay. It's a natural thing. It's organic. It just dissolves into the soil. And the champagne is absolutely exquisite. Hazel has an amazing flower garden out in the field. This year she'll have 1/4 of an acre. She started with 2 200-foot rows just 2 years ago. So now she has all of those in.
They're all planted in.
Yeah. Now, if you had one of those cells open.
If you had like a cell open, you would actually skip it and go to the next row and then put your next tag in. And then after you plant all of them, you start, you put, here, we do marigolds in there.
In the empty cells.
Yes.
So after the Lisianthus has actually germinated and you see it sprout, then we go back in on those empty cells and we will actually plant a marigold seed. Yes. And we use a lot of marigolds in the field. So this has been a fun day here in the farm. We've started leeks, green onions, a couple of different kinds. We started 2 different kinds of broccoli. We're actually going to finish up doing some cabbage and cauliflower today. Yeah. This is just the tip of the iceberg, as we do approximately 15,000 cells every year.
Yes.
So,
thank you for watching Spyglass Gardens. Goodbye.